A very good afternoon to everyone. I am Meera Radhakrishan. I am a research fellow at the Data Science Institute at University of Technology, Sydney. First of all, I would like to thank the Australian Data Science Network and Tim for extending this wonderful opportunity. I'm really honored and excited to be speaking at this event along with all the other amazing women in data science. And I would like to start by sharing my personal journey, mainly because it's not always that we get opportunities like this. I, for myself, have given several research talks and seminars throughout my career, but this is really my first time sharing my own journey, and it really feels special. I hail from this town called Kottayam, which is in Kerala, the southernmost state of India. And this is where my parents and all my extended family still live. And it's really a beautiful place. The picture that you see on the right-hand side is just a photo that I took from the backside of my home. So growing up in an academic household where both my parents were professors, my dad in chemistry and my mom in physics, I really had the privilege to witness firsthand the importance of gender equity in STEM. So I'm forever grateful to them for providing me this foundation. I strive to continue their legacy in promoting gender equity in STEM. But it is really my brother who has inspired me and influenced several of my career decisions as well as life choices. And after my schooling, I followed him to join Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Technology, which is affiliated to Mahatma Gandhi University, Kerala, to pursue my Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering. And during my undergraduate degree, we had almost equal representation of males and females in our class. So I really did not face any gender disparity at that stage. And after my undergraduate, I continued to work at Infosys Limited as a senior systems engineer for about nearly 3 years. While I knew that I wanted to pursue higher studies, it never really occurred to me naturally that I wanted to pursue research. So it was again my brother, who was then working in Singapore, mentioned to me about PhD opportunities in Singapore and encouraged me to explore those options. So I was lucky to get admission to the PhD program in the School of Computing and Information Systems at Singapore Management University. But by then, my brother had actually moved elsewhere. So there started my journey embracing the unknown, because it was really my first time coming out of my comfort zone, being alone in a new country, experiencing new culture, being with new people. Everything was new to me. And given that I had no prior research background, my initial years of PhD was also very challenging. But I am forever indebted and grateful to my PhD advisor, Professor Archun Misra, who has actually led to my growth and has helped me become who I am right now. And I was also fortunate to get admitted to a 10 months residency program at Carnegie Mellon University in the US, and which also led a lot in my personal and professional growth. And after completing my PhD, I served about 2.5 years at SMU as a research scientist. And after that, I moved on to A*STAR, which is Singapore's government agency for science, technology, and research, as a senior scientist. Now, before I delve into my research and area of work, I want to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who has been supporting me along this way, and also acknowledge some of my key victories or achievements along this journey. So this really includes several happy memories and moments with my parents, my husband, my PhD advisor, and my peers and colleagues. Most recently, I had the privilege to be selected as among 200 young researchers worldwide to attend the prestigious Heidelberg Laureate Forum in Germany. And this was like a lifetime opportunity, because we really had the privilege to meet and interact with distinguished people who are really Nobel Prize winners, Turing Award winners, ACM Prize and computing winners, etc. So that experience was nothing short of amazing, because we really got to interact with them in person, like share tables over lunch and dinners. And I specifically recall some of the conversations with Sir Winton Cerf, who was one of the pioneers of internet, and Martin Hellman, who was the 2015 Turing Award winner for public key cryptography. And I really appreciate the organizers of this event because they did a commendable job in making sure that there was equal participation of male and female researchers attending this prestigious event. And in September 2023, I moved to this beautiful city of Sydney along with my husband. And I was fortunate to land in this role at the Data Science Institute at UTS. And I'm someone who has benefited from their approach because this role was particularly or exclusively advertised to hire women as a strategy to increase their women representation or promote diversity. And it's precisely 6 months today since I joined UTS. So right now, I'd like to share a little bit about my research. So in my work, I try to explore practical solutions to real-world problems. So my work looks at the emergence of new sensing capabilities using IoT platforms like Wi-Fi sensors or Bluetooth beacons, LiDAR sensors, etc., which actually provides person-independent ambient sensing of the environment, and as well as wearable platforms like smartwatches or earables or earphones that can be used for person-specific sensing of gestures and activities that are part of your daily life. And this can actually enable novel pervasive systems that are focused to improve the quality of our daily lives. So in this pursuit, I have developed cyber-physical systems that judiciously combine sensor data from multiple devices and actually enable several cool applications. For example, like a personal shopping assistant, which will actually provide you recommendations as well as reminders when you are shopping in a retail grocery store, or like a digital personal trainer, which will provide you feedback in real time while you're working out in a gym, or provide precise 3D indoor location while you're moving about in a mall or any other shops. So in my research, I strive to strengthen my approach and intend to dive deeply into see how applications of ubiquitous computing and data-driven insights can actually transcend the emerging domains of smart spaces and industrial environments. And it is really during my PhD journey and afterwards, I actually faced issues with gender inequality and underrepresentation of women. So as someone who has been enormously supported by mentorship, I'm committed to establishing mentorship programs and be a part of promoting initiatives for diversity and inclusion. And I think it is important to raise awareness to address unconscious bias, which might actually impact and manifest in several different contexts. And I think we need to create opportunities for everyone to contribute and be heard irrespective of gender. So this needs a collaborative action where we need teamwork, working in groups across people who have diverse backgrounds so that we can address the systemic barrier to inclusion. Finally, as I reflect on my journey, I am reminded of the importance of resilience, persistence, and community support. So I think we can, by drawing strength from our shared experiences, we can lift each other up and work towards a future that is that can have an inclusive and equitable STEM landscape. So I actually dream of a future where gender equity in STEM is not just a goal, but a reality. So thank you again for this wonderful opportunity. And I'm very happy to connect with everyone here and be a part of this wonderful community. Thanks again.